Welcome to the Street.com TV. I'm Sandy Brown here with featured guest Jim Cramer. Hi, Jim. How are you doing? Business Week this week, off a study from Universum Communications, which polled some 40,000 undergraduates, lists the 5 top places that they want to work after graduate. And I know how popular you are with the college crowd, obviously. What would you think that they would be? What would come up on your list?
You always know it's going to be Apple. No matter what, it's going to be Apple. As a matter of fact, that's the only one that I would think is money in the bank. Having read the article, I know there were some others, but Apple's got to be the mindshare winner for this year.
Is it partially based on image and the whole perception that Apple is a cool, funky place
Yes. I mean, well, Apple captures both the technology and the fashion, so men and women might be interested in going. I also feel that Apple is perceived, despite the fact that the older generation doesn't get it, as the music company. Apple is perceived as the entertainment company. They have done what Google did for information. They have done for entertainment. There was a study came out today about how iTunes is going to be a flash in the pan. And obviously, once again, a study done by people in their 40s doesn't have any idea what's really going on.
They don't know what's resonating with the kids.
Nope.
Google, of course.
Google is, I think, that is a difficult place to work because they don't need a lot of people. I was looking at, I was using Google versus Factiva this weekend. Dow Jones paid a lot of money for the other half of Factiva. Of course, someone else sold it, Reuters.
Right.
I feel like that I happen to be trying to analyze a pharmaceutical company and its history, and I naturally went to Factiva, and it had nothing. And then I naturally went to Google after and had everything. I mean, I just think that Google is the sapper of intellectual property on the web like you wouldn't believe.
And then I think a somewhat odd pick, but Disney is
yeah, I think that's overrated. I don't think that people. I think that people should understand, having worked at Disney for a couple of years, that is a very tough place to work, and it isn't nearly as. Although it's got a new guy, Iger, who does a good job. The jobs themselves aren't that interesting. I would nominate one that I think is going to be in the future a very exciting place to work, which is Pepsi. Pepsi is the greenest company in America. It's been voted that by the government. Pepsi has a Frito-Lay division and a Gatorade division that are incredibly exciting to people. That is a place that is really, they did these, they picked their Super Bowl ads from Yahoo. And I think that Pepsi is probably the most forward-looking and the most eager to try to hire younger people of any major company I know.
Now, I want to ask you about a couple of odd choices on the Business Week list. And U.S. State Department and Peace Corps.
Well, I mean, there's a great dichotomy at school between people who want to be billionaires and people who want to save the world. When I meet with college groups, anybody who's rich that I've met wants to save the world, and anybody who's not wants to go make money. Time-honored, but certainly more vocal among those who want to make money. Okay,
and last question for you is, now, if your kids were graduating today, where would you say
I would
go
like
work
them to go.
Here?
I have an interest. I know it's now been disclosed by an interview with James Altucher, but I have an interest in a food company that is a natural food company that's got good taste. It's called Lesser Evil. I'm not promoting here. It's either going to take off or not. Michael Sands is the CEO. I'm just a silent partner, but that is of interest. They create something, which I really like.
We love creating things here at the Street.com TV too. Thank you very much for joining us, Jim, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.